say sadhu. Sadhu. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gacchantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Sagga Mukhadang Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Bhadanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Bhadanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Bhadanta Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. My homage to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. And first of all, I would like to express my gratitude and respect to our Master, Most Honorable Dr. Omalpe Sobirtera. And secondly, I would like to say a very thank you to the Bodhiraja Buddhist Society for organizing such a religious program to enlighten our devotees. And the last but not least, I would like to say a very thank you to you all for being here, spending your time listening to the Dhamma, the sacred words of the Buddha. So, as usual, you know what kinds of topic that I am interested in. So you have heard I listened to different topics last week, not last week I think, yeah. My last Dhamma talk, it was I love you or I love me. I think you were enlightened, and I talk about how to deal with your stress and how to be positive in life. And today I decided to talk this topic, to discuss on this topic, because I feel that as Buddhists we have to know, understand what is the meaning of rebirth. But because rebirth itself is very complicated and topic to be discussed, to be elaborated, you don't have like 30 minutes is not enough for you to discuss. That's why I changed a little bit the topic. Anyone can remember?
How many present life will lead to
how my present life determines my next birth. Can you understand the question? How my present life, where is your present life? Now. This birth determines my next birth. Do you want to know? Before describing the Buddha's teaching, do you have any idea about other religious belief? Our brother tongue? Christianity, Islam. How about a Christian?
They say that there's no birth after that.
Either go to hell or to
Heaven, yes, permanent death.
Yes, they call eternity.
Eternity, yes.
Either you go to hell or to heaven. What do you think? It is fair or unfair?
Unfair.
Eternity. It means you will be in the hell forever. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay, that's their philosophy, but some they like. I was told by one sister that their kids like the Christianity philosophy of heaven, like because of after this birth you will go to heaven. It's meant they are sure about the heaven. Anyway, I would like to raise the question. Okay, the Islam also the same, except Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, okay. But our rebirth is far different from Hinduism. Even Hinduism believe there is a rebirth, but their final goal is combined with the God again. It means their next birth, their every birth is designed by the God. That is the specific characteristic of Buddhism. Buddhism, no. Your next birth is not determined, decided by anyone. You. Not the Buddha, not Bhante Kasyapa, not Master. You are the only one who can decide, determine where you should go. And anyway, they say, okay, they say there is no rebirth, yeah? But I say there is a rebirth. Even it is eternity or not, but they will be born again either in the hell or in the heaven. There is a rebirth. It means you will be born again. If after this life, if no birth, I mean either in the heaven or birth, then it's okay. There's no rebirth. So this is the philosophy we can raise. But yeah, argument is not accepted by Buddhism always, because Buddha believed that and recommended us that because argument never ends. That's why you have to use your common sense today, and you can raise the question after Dhamma talk. And you know my maximum time is only around 30 minutes. Then I will finish my Dhamma talk. Okay. So why we should know about our rebirth?
So we can correct our present life.
Correct. Simply, before we talking about the rebirth, rebirth means future. If you want your future better, fruitful, happy, what you have to do is, you can use your common sense, you must prepare your present. That's very simple. In the same way, this is the present life of we call it the present world. If you want your next life to be a good one, to be a happy one, you must to get ready now. It is clear. And again, and who determines your next birth? Who? Correct, ourselves. You are the only one can decide, can determine where you should go. You are the creator, you are the maintainer, you are the destroyer. Everything depends on you. This is Buddhist philosophy, and I think you can use your common sense when you live in the society. You cannot change everyone. Even the Buddha never tried to change everyone. You cannot change. If you think that you can change everyone, you are in a nightmare. Please get up. Hurry up, please. Otherwise, you will be in the trouble. No one can save you, even the Buddha. Okay. So I will become a preschool teacher in this topic. Otherwise, you cannot understand. In each and every my Dhamma talk, I'm trying my best to let you understand what I'm talking. That's why I use very simple sentences, simple English. And today, I will become a preschool teacher. Words by word, ask you the question whether you understand or not. Okay, so before to understand the rebirth, we have to know who we are and what we take after we die. Okay, let me say this. Don't be afraid of the death. Buddhists never afraid of. Why? You must be positive about the death. Why? You will start a new life. You know, for example, some people they said, okay, I want to go to the childhood. I want to go, to be with my colleagues, spending the time at the school. Yeah, you will again. You will be again. You will be in the same session again. You see these kids. You want to be. How simple he is. You don't have much responsibilities. Don't worry. You will be. Yeah, this is a circle of life. You cannot stop. If you want to stop, you must be an enlightened one. Buddha, or we call Arahant. Okay? It means when your passport is expired, what you do? You renew. When your house is old, what you do? Sometimes you buy a new one. Yeah? So our brother Nick here and sister Yvonne here, they're promoting to buy a new car. When your car is old, you have to buy a new car. It's simple. When this body is weak, when the body is out of use, you have to change this body. You need a new body. This is the nature of death. That's why Buddha said, be positive of your death. Don't be afraid of. You will have a new life. Don't you like? Okay. Then, let me say this. Human body, according to Buddhism, is form of, we can say, composed of 5 aggregates. 5 aggregates. I think some our brothers, sisters, they know what they are, but some they don't know. First one is we call Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. Let me translate in English. But direct translation, don't convey the real meaning. Anyway, we try our best to understand. First one we call is physical form. Physical form. It means your body. Okay, physical form. Second one, Vedana means sensation, feeling or emotion. Okay, sensation. And this is very broad. Even it is used one word to describe, but this Vedana or sensation can be described, into many, categories. But I don't want you to be confused. Okay, but just sensation. And third one, Rupa, Vedana, Sanya. Sanya means perception. What? Perception. Then Sankhara, mental activities or mental formation. Let me, I will describe later, elaborate later. And the final one, consciousness. 5, okay? We are formed of or composed of 5 aggregates. Aggregates mean what? Like collection. We call, components, collection. Okay? This our human body. One is, first one what? Physical form. Or we can say your body. Physical form is first one. Yeah, it might be boring because this is very sophisticated topic to be discussed. And second one, sensation, perception, mental activities, and consciousness. Consciousness. These 4, according to Buddhism, Buddha used only one word. Chitta. Excuse me? Understand? These 4, Buddha used only one word. Chitta. It means mind. Chitta, mind. Why we use sensation, perception, mental formation, consciousness? Why? Why you don't use mind? Because they play different roles. Understand? Okay, for your further understanding, according to psychology or medical perspective, human is composed of 3 dimensions. Our doctor is not here, okay? 3 dimensions. First one is psychological dimension, is mind. Second one, biological dimension, we call physical, biological dimension. And the third one is social dimension. You are the product. According to psychology, you are the product of these 3 dimensions. First one is psychological dimension. Second one, biological. Third one, social. You need elaboration? Psychological means your mind. The way you think, perception, psychology, perception, reasoning, argument, everything. Intelligence, wisdom, according to psychology, we call it psychological dimension. Biological is your body, everything, blood, everything. Okay? And the final, social. Why we use social dimension? You are social animal because you live in the society. You learn everything from the society. That's why they say it's not Buddhist philosophy, it is psychological philosophy. They said you are social animal, because you live in a society. You go to school, you live with your mom, you go to job, you learn something from the society. Yes or not? Yes. So when we take that psychological perspective into Buddhism, same, okay, sensation. You use these 6 senses, okay, you use 6 senses for one, to process the information. First one, what is the first? We Buddhism say eyes. Eyes is the first sense. Because in Buddhism, in science only 5, but in Buddhism there are 6. First one is eyes, ear, nose. We call nose senses. Nose, tongue, and body. And final one is you call mano. We call mind. Anyway, you use these 6 senses to process information. You feel. So if you have time, we can discuss later, but just for your understanding, okay? Understand or not?
Yes.
We are composed of 5 aggregates. So the body, no need to explain, because you know. Sensation, you know. Perception. What is perception? Perception, perceive. Perception. Yeah, they use according to English, they use perception. Buddhism is use this word to know. You perceive something when you know something. Okay, but this mental process is very complicated. But my request, Buddha also requests, don't think too much about how the mind process. Why? You will be crazy. Because you are not that strong enough to see your own mind, how it process. Just understanding sensation, perception, and you know what perception is doing, and mental formation. It means what? It means your mind keep form everything, different thoughts. You keep, we call mental formation or mental activities. You have different thoughts. Arising passing, many thoughts. Think this, think that. You know, many thoughts going on in your head. Okay, the final one we call consciousness. Consciousness. I want to you understand this, because why? When we die, among these 5 aggregates, we will take four with us. We leave only one. We leave behind only the first one. What is the first one? Body. Rupa we call, or we call physical form. Physical form. You will leave behind. Simply body. But you will take these four with you. Sensation. Yeah, please say kids. Sensation, perception, mental formation, consciousness. You will take these four with you. You will take these four with you. Understand or not? So, we can say they are a storage of this present life. And what you are using is the storage of past life. Understand or not?
I think so.
Yeah. No, I don't think about whether there is a past life or next life. You just think this is a storage. We have stored from the last birth. Okay. Now again we keep storing. You keep storing by using sensation, perception, mental activities, consciousness. The all together, what you are doing is collecting, and become a storage. And when you die, you just leave the body, and you will take these four with you. And to decide to.
If we can terminate the past one, past life, be the good or bad karma, will it be sum up with this present one? Will take to the
you keep that question with you
okay,
until my Dhamma talk finish. Then I will reply. Okay. Understand or not?
Yes.
We are composed of 5 aggregates. Okay? And according to psychology, 3 dimensions. Psychological, biological, social. Anyway, when we die, what we do? Take 4 with you. It is a storage of everything. Okay? And then how we determine our next birth, bad or good? Okay, according to the theory, the law of dependent origination. Okay? Anyone want to learn this? This is one of Buddha's fundamental teaching of Buddhism. We call it law of dependent origination. Can you repeat it? The law of origination. You can understand English, but in Pali we call paticca samuppada, means that in Buddhism everything happen in the world. Everything happen in the world except what? Except nirvana is function under this law. It means there is a cause, there is an effect. Simply for the young generation to understand, but just for your understanding, not doing homework is not doing homework and punishment. Which one is cause? Which one is cause? Not doing homework. Punishment is the effect. It means result. Result. Okay? Punishment result and can be fail. This is for your understanding. Everything in the world. When you understand this theory, you won't blame anyone. There is a cause, there is a effect. For example, I was at the airport for the whole night. There is a cause. But we cannot see, only the Buddha. Maybe the cause, maybe this is a cause. And the effect, what we have to do is, we have to expect the effect to be good. The cause is the officers of immigration didn't allow me to enter Malaysia. Oh, it is another story. But the effect, the result, we must be positive. Okay, it may be something for good. So what I want to let the young generation understand, this is the law of dependent origination. It means the cause and effect is like this. It's like this, always related. Link. You can do this. Always related. Always related. Always connected.
Can we call it as a universal law?
Yes, this is from scholars who study Buddhism. They say universal law. Anyway, it can be called. In Darwinism, what you call?
Evolution.
Yeah, you call evolution. Relativism. Relativism. We are always related. That is the Darwinism theory. Okay. Monks also now have to study some scientific theory, because otherwise young generation they raise very very complicated question. Okay. Anyway, can you understand or not?
Can.
Now can you understand? Step by step. First we discuss about that we are composed of 5 components or aggregates. Now we are talking about what? The cause and effect, or the theory of dependent origination. If there is a cause, there is an effect. Simply from this theory. If there is a birth, what? There is a death. If there is a death, there is a birth. Except nirvana. That's why this law is only except nirvana. Other things is under this law. Even your quarrel, you can interpret according to this law. There is a cause, there is an effect. Anything happen in the world, there is a cause, there is an effect. Even the tree, there is a cause. It means you must plantation. It's the cause. Then become tree. It's a result. Okay. Now, what I want to understand, if there is a cause, there is an effect. In the same way, when we die in Buddhism, we call the death consciousness. This is the consciousness arises, which is arises at your deathbed. When you are about to die, we call it Chuti Chitta. Can you recite? Chuti Chitta, or for your understanding, death consciousness, near death consciousness. Okay? And then another consciousness we call. Within this consciousness, this death consciousness comprises how many? 4. Remember? Sensation, perception, mental activities, consciousness. This within this. Understand or not? Okay? I think you might ask question, why this consciousness? Let me say this. Buddha categorized depend on their activities, given the name. But the thing is all mind, but given different names because they play different roles. Okay? Now we have discussed about what? Chuti Chitta. It means the consciousness or the mind which arises at your deathbed. It means when you are about to die. And then another consciousness, we call it Patisanti Chitta, conception consciousness. Conception consciousness means the mind which is arises at the moment of your birth. When, according to the doctor, you to know that you are pregnant or not, keep growing. That from that, even the doctor doesn't know that when this happen. But according to Buddhism, when the consciousness, when that conception consciousness enter the mother womb, we call the baby keep growing. That is why some baby doesn't keep growing, because the consciousness come, sometimes they cannot live, they go back. It means you die inside, just the body, no consciousness. Understand or not? So it is very sophisticated, you can discuss later. Anyway, what I want to let you understand is, there is a mind called Chuti Chitta. What does it mean? The consciousness arises at the deathbed.
Yes.
Then Patisanti Chitta means the mind which arises at the moment of your birth. Understand or not?
Yes.
Now what we have discussed before then, the law of dependent origination. It means if there is a cause, there is an effect. So taking this theory into your mind and think about the Chuti Chitta, or we can say death consciousness and conception consciousness. Chuti, if Chuti Chitta is a cause, the effect will be what? Conception consciousness. Death consciousness, conception consciousness. Okay, for everyone understanding, birth, okay, we can use birth. Birth consciousness, death consciousness, birth consciousness. If there is a death consciousness, there is birth consciousness. And if you want to what? If you want to desire your birth consciousness to be good, what you have to do? What you have to do?
Be mindful at present.
Just very simple. What you want to do?
Correct.
No. What you want to do with this death consciousness? Must be peaceful, must be happy at that moment. Because why? Because your conception, this consciousness is decided, determined by.
The last moment of the
Don't use that complicated word. Just use death consciousness or death mind. It's like this. It's like this. Understand or not?
Okay, yes, understand. Understood.
Some can understand. You can explain later. Okay, we have 15 minutes. Anyway. Now, what I want to say, your next birth is determined by you, and how to determine, how to decide to be good or bad, it depends on you. It depends on you. Because why? There is a theory called dependent origination. If there is a cause, there is an effect. If the cause is bad, definitely, no doubt, no need any astrologer to predict, your result will be bad, like not doing homework. You cannot go to the Buddha and pray, no punishment today. Sometimes if the teacher is kind, but you have what? If you don't doing homework, if the teacher is not doesn't punish, you have to face the failure. The law mark. This is law of dependent origination, and the karma also under this law. So let me explain again. according to Abhidhamma, that consciousness is called cause consciousness. We call hetu citta. Hetu mean cause consciousness. And patisandhi citta mean vipaka citta, it mean effect consciousness. Now you can understand, if there is a cause, there is an effect. If there is a reason, there is a result. If the reason is good, the result is good. Clear or not?
Yes. Clear.
It's clear.
Yes.
Okay. That's why I just normally this is the way we have to explain. Otherwise, you confuse and you keep asking. If you don't understand this theory, other religious belief can look down on you. This is the way we decide our next birth. If they ask how you decide, I cannot believe. Very simple. Do you remember your yesterday? What happened your yesterday? Do you remember?
Yesterday's day okay.
No, I'm talking. I'm talking about whether you can remember your not last life, yesterday or not. What happened during yesterday? Can remember or not? Not all, but you can remember. But if you meditate, when you meditate for 30 minutes, the first thoughts come to your mind is not last month, not last year, the yesterday. Or sometimes if you meditate of what you can, or last minute, last hour, quickly come to your mind. When you keep meditating, you can go your last year, 3 years back. You can understand what happened to your last life. We just change what? We just change the body, remember. But your mind keep processing. You just change your body. You can understand or not? You just change your body, but your mind keep processing. If someone questioning you, how do you know that there will be a next birth or last birth? Very simple. If there is a past, this is present and will be a future. In the same way, last birth, next birth. But the thing is, you cannot remember. But now, according to the researchers, and you have you were enlightened by the master. You know, there are some kids. And now you are in high-tech society, you can go to Google, YouTube, you can type near-death experiences. Many, even in Cambodia, I mean even in Malaysia, some kids they can recall their last birth. There is a boy in Sri Lanka, and I watched from the Discovery, I think it must be BBC. He told his mother, this birth mother, that he was born in this village, he had this, and mother was very curious to know. And then in Sri Lanka, you know the village. For example, if that boy telling you he was in Terengganu, you can go. And he told the specific name of the village. So they go and find and they ask, and many scientists come and ask whether there is village. Yeah, they come to conclusion, yes, it's correct. So what I want to tell you, how to determine our next birth is very easy. If your storage is full of positive, good, no need any astrologer, your life will be good in next birth. That is why Buddha said, do more goods. If in this storage, it means sensation, perception, mental activities and consciousness, mental activities and consciousness. , . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
เ
there must be bad, even we have bad, but to make sure that good must be more, then okay. Get it or not? You must collect good thing more. Okay, let me say this and conclude the Dhamma talk for your understanding. How day? Okay, one day how many hours?
24 hours.
24. And how many minutes? How many minutes in one per 1 hour? 60 minutes. And then 1 minute, how many seconds?
60 seconds.
60 seconds. Make your every and each second count. Because why? Second becomes minute. Minute becomes hours. Hour become day. Day become week. Week become month. Month become year. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, questions are welcome.
Some Bhante said the last moment, right, if the person is doing meditation, do a lot of methodologies, but because of sickness, sick and he's in pain, but he knows it's pain, but the moment he died, so will he go to any realm?
Very good question. That's why I want you ask to ask the question.
In a critical condition.
Yes. For example, I am a monk doing meditation, doing a lot of good things, but when I am about to die, it means when I am in my dead consciousness, if my dead consciousness is bad, my birth is also bad. But this life good karma will be helpful and fruitful. Let me tell you a good story. There is a monk in Buddha's time. He practiced meditation, yes, and observed the precepts and protect it very well. But he was little bit greedy about his robe. Only one robe. He don't want to change it. He think like it is very soft, it is good. And he used only that robe. Only that robe. And never change, never let other wash. He just very, it's kind of attachment, but he didn't realize. After he died, he become an insect. I don't know how to call that. I think ladies, you know that the black one.
Head lice is there.
Eh?
Head lice.
Head lice, yeah, because there's a black on your head.
Because
There are some if you don't keep your hair clean, yes. Kutu, yeah. Okay, anyway, Kutu. He was born as Kutu. You know where? On his robe, in his robe. For how many days? 7 days. Then after that, you know where he go? Heaven. What I want to say, that's why you must practice metta meditation to make sure that your next birth is confirmed to be good.
Bhante, that means to say if the person were to drop into the hell realm or the four apaya realms, if the good karma of his is ripened at the right time, he'll
Come back.
come back.
The thing is, when you go to hell, there is a time duration. According to the storage you have to finish it. Only that you can come back to human world. Only that you can experience your good karma. You have to pay back your bad karma. Then after that, you will experience your good karma. But if your good karma is more powerful than bad karma, don't worry.
Can he get neutralized?
It's correct.
All right.
I will tell you a story. There is a monk called Angulimala. He killed 999 people. but he can become Arahant.
Yes.
It means in Buddhism there is no eternity. Everything is impermanent except
Nirvana.
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 Clear, Sister Meru? Clear or not? Yeah.
Bhante, Bhante,
Yes.
when let's say when I die.
Okay. You. Okay. Yes. Okay. That there is an English teacher. You have to use condition. If I were die. Okay. Yes. English teacher. I'm correct.
Okay. If let's say if you see the Hollywood movie, the body, the soul go out. No, let's say my face comes out. Okay. Let's say I die, then I see my face. I come out.
Yeah.
So in Buddhism, is it something like energy ball or a form of energy or a soul or before move to a Gandhava? Before move to a
Okay. Very good question. But I want to say I never see because because I never experienced. Okay, let me say from the scientific research, this consciousness differs from society to society. Indians, they see like kinds of tunnel. They go through kinds of tunnel. Have you ever seen that? Go very fast tunnel, very fast kinds of light.
Formless.
Yeah, formless.
Yes.
And Christian people, they saw that God take them to the next birth, according to research. Okay, according to research, because there is a technique to know whether there is a next birth or not, or past life or not. It is called hypnosis. Any one of you can, if you want.
Hypnosis.
Yeah, hypnosis or hypnosis. Yeah, there is a British pronunciation and American pronunciation. Yeah, if you want to know, there is a professional hypnosis in the world, but you have to sign. You have to sign whether I die or not. I will do this. If you are curious to know your next birth or last birth, but because sometimes cannot be sure, because to bring back the consciousness to the body, sometimes even the hypnosis themselves cannot do. That's why they ask you to sign. So, to your question, it differ. This experience we call near-death experience differs from society to society because why? According to Buddhism, sensation, perception, the story is different. Okay, the story is different. Okay. Yeah, according to movie, you see the move going back. Yeah, it is the movie. But Buddha said, this five will go. And okay, thank you for reminding. But Buddha said there is a body also, because in now they call astral body. But Buddhism saying there is a body, but we cannot see. This is just a body, but with this four, there is another body. Even hungry ghosts, they have the body, but we cannot see. The divine beings, they have the body, but we cannot see. So this keep moving. But the thing is, yeah, I know because I have seen a movie, but I cannot say they are correct. But what I can say is from the scientific research. But from my own meditation experience, yeah, only the mind. Keep going.
Can I know what is the lapse of time between death consciousness and rebirth conception consciousness?
Very good question. Time lapse or duration between. Okay, there are many arguments and many discussions going on between Mahayana, between Theravada. But our Theravada philosophy, Buddha said, no time space. If there is a cause, there is an effect. This one like this, very fast. We call it in Paticcasamuppada, because I did describe about the Paticcasamuppada because I need a board to write, otherwise you become confused. There are 11 components of Paticcasamuppada. One is Sankhara. We call it what? Sankhara. The same we call mental formation. It means the mind activation is faster than we think. It means they are interconnected. It's that fast. If you want to understand whether this theory correct or not, I cannot explain. But I can do one thing: meditate, see your own mind, and you can see how fast it is. Even you cannot imagine. This school appointment, I mean, very fast.
Is
And
it same for all the human being individuals?
mine is, yes, for everyone. Very fast. What I want to say, no time duration. If you just die within second, not second, I cannot say that is that it's that fast. You will become another being. Very fast.
Some say 49 days.
I will explain you. Yeah.
Okay, it seems that most of the Chinese
Mm-hmm.
superstitions, I don't know whether it's superstitions
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. It says that when a death occurs,
Mm-hmm.
the hearing sense is the last to go. So if a person died on the first or second days, even he's laying in a coffin, automatically his heart stopped beat, he's dead,
Mhm.
but his hearing is still functioning.
Okay, it is just a belief. Anyway, okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. According to the medical perspective, to know whether you're dead or not, what is the determinants? Brain and heart. Then your heart stop beating and the brain stop functioning, you say what is dead. But Buddhism says no. No. I will tell you a story. There's a person in Australia. He meditate and keep doing meditation, and one day his wife was crying and called the ambulance to take his husband to hospital because no movement, dead. Then you was hospitalized, and I think they use what, I don't know how to say that, machine to shock to bring the person back. No, later on just leave him and crying. Then he came back. He said, where am I? The mind travel, and the body just nothing. But the doctor did one mistake. Why? They didn't check. The body was warm, but Buddhism said the body is still warm, no cool. If you are dead, your body is cool. But they forget. They just focus on the theory, the brain and the heart. The heart stop, brain stop functioning. And there is another research in, I think done by Cambridge University or Oxford, I forgot. You can Google it because you are in tech. There is a person doesn't have brain. And you can understand that consciousness, and Dalai Lama and His Holiness came to conclusion that because he challenged the scientists. Scientists said, if there is a brain, there is a consciousness. Dalai Lama said, no. If there is a consciousness, there is a brain. Consciousness can reside without brain. That's why you die, you take everything back. Yeah, so very interesting topic, yeah?
They are saying that when people are going to die, on the moment dying, don't disturb the person, body.
Don't shift,
It
otherwise
will cause it will cause a
Okay, I didn't answer Sister Lillian's question. So not finished yet. But yeah, okay. Yeah. Then I have explained you about the scientific research. And according to Buddhism, as I remember, the last sense, yes, you are correct, the last sense is ear, still there. The last sense, because you have 5 senses, but the last, I mean, they cannot feel, Okay, but what I want to say, among 5 senses, what are the 5 senses? Eye, nose, ear, tongue, body. So the last sense, I think according to Abhidhamma, okay, as I remember, because I can't refer, I can refer it to it later. Yes, the sota, we call sota mean ear. Yeah, this is the last sense remain. Yeah, before you die.
So, Bhante, if that's the case, is it advisable? What about the organ donation? If let's say if I want to organ donation.
Correct. Let me say this. I forgot to explain. The rupa, the form, they are composed of 4 fundamental characteristics. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. Yeah, solidity, we can solidity. Okay, anyway. They are still functioning. Even your consciousness left. The bodies, yeah, according, because it's the nature of the body. You cannot, it is the nature of these 4. Still there. Take time. Yeah, so you can use. But the mind is not there. Yeah, the mind is not there. If the mind is there, you are committing suicide or you are killing someone. You cannot do that.
So is it advisable, Bhante, because since the 4 is still there, I mean, are there?
The 4 is not mine. The 4 is not mine. Not mine. Because we compose of what? 5, yeah? Physical formation, sensation, perception, mental activities, consciousness. This first one again consists of 4. What's 4? Solidity, liquidity, heat, wind. So still there. They're still there. Yeah. So that's okay. You can use.
But take one more question for me.
It's okay.
A person on the life support system, okay? Life support system, on the life support, and then doctor say
Die already.
but the body is still warm. The heartbeat is still there. So let's say you are the next of kin. So the doctor asks, can we remove the life support? So we don't know whether there's still a conscious or consciousness or not. So let's say a person go and remove it, pull out. So does he committing heavy karma?
Okay. You mean, yeah, no, because you don't know. You don't know.
Because it's in coma already. Let's say in coma. So doctor asks, next of kin, who cannot be saved already, but body is still warm.
Yeah.
Because it's coma.
Yeah.
So you pull out.
No. It's not. It's not.
At least know what to do lah.
If you decide, it like we have to analyze. If the doctor said cannot be helped anymore, it is according to the doctor, and everyone don't know the reality, whether the consciousness is there or not. So what you do is just according to what the doctor said. If you suspect that is a consciousness to help him, you can put. If you say, okay, doctor said, okay, he's gone, yeah, it's okay. The heartbeat just keep, but the mind has gone already. So in Buddhism, if there are these 4, the mind left, if the body, sometimes still functioning. Okay, have you ever seen some fish? It's not the mind function. It is a reaction of the body. It's a reaction of the biology. Have you ever seen some lizard? When you cut his tail, the tails keep jumping, bouncing. Yeah. So this is reaction of the body. It's not the mind. Understand? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I have a question. Let's say we write will. Okay. Say let our children know that when I'm at an accident or I'm going to die, so don't send me to the hospital or don't do any operation on me. So is it commit suicide when we are, they say, we are authority.
The final decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are going to the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Write a will. Any accident happen to me, anything that we can, we got cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So please don't put me in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do any operation on me.
Mm-hmm.
So is it he commit suicide?
No. The Buddha also claimed before he passing away 3 months before.
I said 3 months. I say myself. I already told my children. I just said a will. So anything happen to me or any sickness, so please don't put me in hospital or do any operation. On me. Is it commit suicide?
No.
No.
No, what I want to say, even some meditators can say, they feel it. Then they say, okay, disciples, I may die. Maybe today or tomorrow. So you get prepared and don't do anything to my body, just leave it. Or give it to someone. No, it is not commit suicide. You just let it happen according to the nature. So commit suicide means you have to kill yourself. You are not killing yourself. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse today, prolong a bit, everybody is so interested.
What is the best way to treat the body after death when consciousness has left? The best for the family, the next of kin to do, the best practice according to this.
You mean the consciousness is still there or the consciousness left?
Consciousness left, so the next of kin will have to like do all the whatever, but according to
The best way.
all the law, what is the best way? Is it cremation, that kind of burial, or what?
The
And
best
how
way.
long and that kind of thing.
The best way.
He's not funeral taker.
Okay. The best way for my idea is decided by you, and it differs from culture to culture. Yeah. For example, in India, Hinduism is another extreme. They just burn the body, and not until it's completed, they just throw to the river, we call, yeah, and just let it flow. If you want to experience, go to India. Yeah, there is a head, there is eye, they are in the river. And then Taoism, another extreme. They burn, they not burn, they bury, yeah, and they make the cemetery very nice, spend a lot of money, and they burn some house. It is another extreme. According to Buddhist philosophy, you can respect the body, okay. From our society in Cambodia, let me say from Cambodia, when my father died, but I couldn't go on time because I was in Sri Lanka. But what they do is, because I experienced my grandmother, all family members come and wash the body and seek the forgiveness. They wash the body and dress up, wash the body, everything. They wash by themselves before give to the doctors to do the operation, and they keep it respectful. This is from our culture, but I don't know about your culture. But from the Buddhist philosophy, to be honest with you, Buddha said it's nothing. Body is nothing. The body is nothing. It's like we call given the drawing away wood. It's useless. It's useless according to Buddhist philosophy. But we can use the body for veneration, for expressing gratitude. So for what my idea is, according to Buddhist philosophy, use the body one thing for expressing gratitude. Second thing is, according to Buddhism, Buddha said, according to the Devadutta Sutta, Buddha said, the dead body is your angel. Why? Telling you that everyone, including me, will become like this. Tell you the experience, tell you the lesson that you will become like me. This is according to the Buddhism, so you can keep it respectfully. One thing for expressing gratitude. Second thing is to reflect on it, that I will die one day. When you know that, the worst thing that people don't understand is they won't die. They are always, living in this world. When you know that you will die, why? You will do something good. If you think that, no, I won't die, then you do something more bad. Yeah, I mean bad. Yeah. Okay, understand? The final question. Yeah. That's okay.
Give you 5 minutes.
Okay, you final one. Okay, let him ask. Yeah.
We are talking about the just now the teachers Bhante mentioned about the Vijnana for the Sankara. So what is that Sankara actually?
You mean in the 5 aggregates or in the Patisamuppada? Yeah, Avijja Paccaya Sankhara. Sankhara here means mental activities, mental formation, and it is categorized. I think it is sophisticated question for you all. So if you just listen, there are 3, as I remember, according to Sankhara, we call Vachi Sankhara, Mano Sankhara, Kamma. Kamma means the karma. Though this Sankhara is the mental formation, mental activities composed of whatever you do, thoughts, and can become a karmic energy. Sankhara is another name for karmic energy, whether it's good or bad. It means we keep mind processing within the sankhara. Sankhara means formation. You mean your thoughts keep forming every second. Okay, and it become karma. And bad or good, it depends on the function of sankhara. That's why Buddha said you must change the sankhara.
In the Patisamuppada referring to karma.
Yeah, because Patisamuppada is the law of circle of life. It's a circle of life. Okay, so according to the Patisamuppada, yes, it is a karma. But there are 3 categories, as I have told you: Vachi Sankhara, Mano Sankhara, Kamma. There are 3. Okay.
So meaning Arhan?
Arhan, no more. This means you stop this. Arhan, you stop this circle, the circle, you stop. Even though it is mentioned that Avijja Paccaya Sankhara, but Buddha said, you see the wheel. Can you find the beginning or the end? No. It is for your understanding that is Avijja Paccaya Sankhara, but Avijja is not the beginning. What? It's like this. Cause, effect, cause, effect. Sometimes cause become effect, effect become cause. Yes or not? Yes. For example, easy example, you plant a seed of mango. The seed, tree, and then fruit again, and then come again. So cause can become effect, effect become cause. It is called Patisamuppada. Okay, final question.
The voice is what?
Forgot it.
Okay, this is actually a story
Mm-hmm.
that I heard from Bhante Matsuna.
Okay.
I'm not sure if any of you I was once, I think it's told to me in meditation retreat.
Mm-hmm.
He has one disciple who passed away.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very good meditator.
Mm-hmm.
But during his deathbed,
Yeah.
he died a horrible death.
Mm-hmm.
A very horrible death, a very painful death. So when he died at that time, his figure was very horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That time, Bhante Mahinda couldn't make it to his deathbed.
Mm-hmm.
And before the funeral, before they bring the body out, these disciples' wife asked Bhante Mahinda to come and see the body.
Mm-hmm.
The body has been dead for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Before that. So when Bhante Mahinda came, he looked at the body. He was shocked. He was shocked to see that this fellow who had been doing all good meditation, he was a good meditator, but then he died a horrible death. His face was also Not disfigured, but in a very
Not peaceful.
Unrestful state. So Bhante Mahendra took hours walking around the body and was talking to the body, saying why you should let go and this. So he talked for many hours. Then later he came out. So this disciple went in, and then those other fellow who was supposed to be taking care of the body also went in. Then they were shocked because this body was supposed to be like that, like you die already for so many days and your body is very horrible looking, but yet now they found that the body is completely changed. And Bhante Mahendra said, I touch nothing. I touch nothing. I give lecture to the body. But the body, when they came in and looked at the body, they find very peaceful face and very peaceful. So my question is, what is going on there?
I also don't know what's going on. Okay. Then we can refer to the question raised by Sister Lillian, but let me say this. Let me say this, but don't believe me 100%. I'm telling from the Buddhist philosophy. When you die, there's sometimes you say you will be born, but having just consciousness, also another birth. It means you can see your own body. According to hypnosis or near-death experience researchers, you can see your own body. There's one story. When she died, she just revealed that not she died. That kinds of we call near-death experience. She just left the body, but the family thinking that she's died, and she can see the body. That relatives, friend, husband. She was surprised because her husband never loved her that much. Crying around her body, and she was surprised. So, but finally she come back. But I want to say, yes, you can see what happened after you die. That's why Buddha said, be peaceful when someone is dying. Doing something good, chanting, or praying, or meditation. In Buddha's time, there is a upasaka named Dhammika. He knew that he was to die, and he invited the monks to chant we call Satipatthana Sutta. And the monk chanted, chant, and he said, stop. He did not tell the monk to stop. He tell the gods to wait for him. He will come in the sky. Then the family and the monks went to the Buddha, and Buddha said, why you come back? The Upasaka asked me to stop. What happened, Buddha? I don't know. Only the Buddha know, okay? Or even me, I don't know what happened. And Buddha said, no, he didn't tell you to stop. He tell the gods to wait for him. Wait, let monk finish the chanting, I will come. So what I want to say, yes, near-death experience can be experienced only you. But for your understanding, you can refer to the teaching or the researchers have done. This is my question. What is my answer? Yes. Maybe he can't let go. He just roaming around the body. That's why something wrong happened with the body. Thank you very much. Okay.
Very enlightened talk, Bhante.
You're
very enlightened.
Give Mr. Ong. Mr. Ong, yeah. Okay, let me explain this. The robe offering, just let you. Okay, just let Mr. Ong offer. Then I explain you. let everyone touch and offer. Yeah. Yeah. No, yes, just carry. Yeah. And let everyone touch. Yeah, yeah.
There's a specific verses we are supposed to utter during when we want to give the rod to Bhante, right?
There is verse, but sometime, but that's okay. I know. Only we call ritual. We can do that. This no need to do. Yeah.
I want to help you. Bhante, you deal with that.
Okay. I will write. Yeah. Okay, we have to go to both three also. Okay. Touch. Okay. Please say sadhu. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me explain this. Why we practice this in Cambodia, in Thailand, in Buddhist country. Before monks deliver Dhamma talk, you have to offer anything. In Sri Lanka, they offer bitter leaf. It's their tradition. In Cambodia, they offer flower, just to invite the monk. One thing is to express the gratitude or veneration to the monk and to the Dhamma, because we Buddhists, they are triple gem: Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So Dhamma is about monks also. So you respect. And after delivering Dhamma talk, you have to offer something, anything you can offer. But Master decided to teach you. That's why we offer the robe, but no need any pay. We just let you learn how this works. But in Buddhist country, there must be a sponsor. For example, Madam Chan, one monk to deliver Dhamma talk next Saturday, she will sponsor everything. Robe, transport to the monks. So she's the one will offer their family, offer the flower and the robes, and also offer you something also. This is the tradition in Sri Lanka, in Cambodia. Even in Buddha's time also, when the Buddha was about to deliver his first Dhamma talk at the midnight, one Brahma come to invite the Buddha. Please deliver Dhamma talk for the sake of many. Yeah, Sahampati. He came and invited the Buddha. So this is the tradition being practiced from the Buddha's time up to now. You must invite monk, just express the gratitude and respect to the monk and the Dhamma. And finally, you offer the robe, mean appreciation. 1 hour talk. And you don't think that it's easy to talk 1 hour.
Question will be arising
Yeah?
from
And the question, you have to read. This topic I know a little bit sophisticated, but I didn't refer to all the theories. I just pick some, the key points. So you have to read. Okay? That's why kinds of appreciation. And when you touch, that's it, you have to learn. Because some people say, why Mama you touch? The Bhante told to touch, I touch. No. Touching means sharing. Sharing means you think that, but even Mr. Ong offer, it is on behalf of me. It is mine. It is my merit. Sadhu, sadhu. This is the way we do in Buddhism. Every practices are meaningful. The thing is, people don't give the meaning. Touching means you share. I am happy with what you are doing. You can see every practices in Buddhism are meaningful. When Mr. Ong offer, you say sadhu mean excellent, I am happy with your good deeds. It means you are creating more mudita. It means what? Gratification or sympathetic joy. Sympathetic joy is the mental power against jealousy. That's why we have to practice. When someone offer, why I can't offer? That's why Buddha said, just happy with what good deeds they are doing. So thank you. Finish. Today long.